Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. Got another nugget I want to share with you. I don't know your lifestyle the past 20 years if you are that old. I'm sure that some of you have had an easygoing lifestyle. Some of you have had better. Some of you have had worse. And some of you have had much worse. But over the past few years, we got a chance to see people who were running from persecution in their own countries. We got a chance to really see that up close over the past few years. We got a chance to see them at the borders crying for help, for refuge, crying for some kind of support. We have seen in the midst of that their children taken from them and put in cages. We have seen their particular situation being exploited and called damnable. You have seen people coming from various parts of the world been put down and because of their religion, because of the atrocities that they've had to experience in their particular locations. We've seen it all. We have seen what has happened in this country when we try to pretend like everything was all right and not paying attention to fix these problems that are really apparent, has always been apparent. And the evidence of it just flourishing in the midst of our inner being came out when Trump became president. And we see how much hate, how much racism, and how much bigotry has existed, has been growing in this country. All of your lives, all of my life, it's been festering. It's just been sitting there growing. Donald Trump steps out on the scene, and that hate just rises up and say, where have you been? We've been looking for a voice. Hate, ladies and gentlemen, that came out of our society, our Republican and Democratic two systems of expressing ourselves in our democracy. This has, what we see in our country today, that is the fruit of at least the last 70 years. I can speak for 70 of them. That is the fruit of the last 70 years. Now Donald Trump is on the scene. And he is on a mission of destruction, creating his own kingdom. And in order to fight that, those people who led us to this point are asking you to trust them. They're asking that and hoping that there are enough of you out there who have not reached the limits that Donald Trump has reached to yet, and that you would give them another chance. Another chance to do what, ladies and gentlemen? Another chance to do what they've been doing all along. Is it worth it? The truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, you who are living here today in America in these bodies at this time, your parents might be gone, but you're here. You have an opportunity to say that you do not want to say to anybody in this country the same thing that Donald Trump and the Republicans were saying to the people at the borders. People in this country who suffer, they are just like the people at the border. They are suffering as well. And it's not good enough to say that what we're going to do is take a little bit of what Americans have and share it with the Mexicans so the Mexicans can have something. It's not even fair to say you want to take from the rich and share with those, the middle class and the poor, so they can have a little bit more. No, all of that is responding to a system of a game of con, a game of jive turkey, a game of people who are absent the mind of the pure spirit of life. No, my friends, no one should have to suffer in this country. The people at the border should not have to suffer. Those that sleeping in the bridge, under the bridges in this country should not have to suffer. The super billionaires should not have to suffer. Why? Because we all have the same needs, wants, and desires. We all got those same wants. We want peace. We want prosperity. We want freedom. We want joy in our lives. We want our dreams to be fulfilled. And we want to do something while we're here. And we have all been given something to do. And it is playing a role in the process of going into these resources and bringing back new resources to meet all of that which we as human beings require. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm saying to you. This is an option. This is everybody looking out for everybody else. Now, if you know that Trump is trying to destroy the country, and if you know the Democrats only got their records to back them up, and you see this is their big test, this is where we've come to following them and this system. So, anybody, what? You don't want Trump? Or do you? You don't want to destroy the society, but you do want your needs, wants, and desires. The Democrats, you don't want to keep on doing nothing. You're scared, but you do want your peace, your prosperity, freedom, your joy, your fulfillment of your dreams, and something to do. And the only way you can do it is to guarantee that to everybody. Say to everybody that this is the way it's going to be. We will not settle for it as a people of this country any other way. That's our aim. That's our goal. And so any policy that we cock up is in dealing with that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's much, much more simpler than what you see in Congress today. Because in Congress, you got games being played. It's nothing but games being played. Everybody trying to get their hands in the pot and get their cut of the pie. And whoever getting had, what you call that? Casualties of war. But this is not war any further, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to play that game any longer. So, you can tell Trump, no, brother, we're not going to follow you that way. You can tell the Democratic Party they don't have enough to offer. Then you can tell yourselves that you. Now, I'm not trying to push socialism because I don't know nothing about it. All I know is Godism. I know Godism. Godism. Now, all of these people, well, the Republicans, you know they're trying to take away everything you got, so you don't have to pay them any attention. The Democrats, look at what they're doing. Anything that's left that doesn't cover everybody, go back and redo it. And it got to cover everybody. Everybody got education. Everybody got health care. Everybody going to have food, clothing, shelter, and housing. Everybody going to have a job. We're going to fix up our towns and our cities and our state and our nation. We're going to clean up our rivers. We're going to make America beautiful one more time like it was in the beginning. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you. Bye-bye.